This one are good news coming from Sokoto prison. I go want make una just pay attention, listen to every single thing where they go on right now. And when I know say they want do much for Amazon and the Kanu. So this thing now is just divine. So I go want make una just pay attention. I no go just talk much of everything. Make una just hear for yourself every single thing where they go on, and don't forget to click the subscribe button for more update. Drop your opinion at the comment section and write freedom for Amazon and the Kanu. The time don't they set, the time is near. So share this video to every Biafra so that they go see it. This video is important to everyone, and don't forget to click the subscribe button for more updates.
Well, Aloy Ejimako, as we speak, has informed the Sokoto State Federal High Court and the Appeal Court regarding the matter of a peaceful protest. The court tell Aloy say individuals in Nigeria do not need court clearance before they can protest. The right to protest come from the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, specifically Section 40, which guarantees freedom of assembly, freedom of association. This means citizens can gather and express their views. This is one of the very first fantastic news we will get for you coming from the Sokoto State Court. Because as Aloy meets them, they tell us, say, you don't even need tell us, say, you now want protest. To any Igbo person where they live for Sokoto State that wants to protest, you have the fundamental rights to do so. As far as say your protest is going to be classified as written as a peaceful protest. Okay? For the Appeal Court and Federal High Court in Sokoto State to give you this revelation, it's a good news and a win for Maazi. Now, why did Aloy Ejimako even meet the Federal High Court and the Appeal Court? We want to say on the 20th day of the month of October, Aloy himself was arrested alongside his brother and Showore. That is the brother of Nnamdi Kanu and Showore, because of say they went out for the free Nnamdi Kanu protest. So this time around, Aloy doesn't want to be on the wrong side of the law, and that is why he don't make every necessary moves to make the protest free and peaceful for those who they live for Sokoto. Which will be the second news we will get for now. Second good news coming from the courts in Sokoto State. Before I show you the news, tell you something very, very important. As of yesterday in Sokoto, the highest temperature recorded was about 39 degrees Celsius. This is about the weather condition of Sokoto. As of yesterday, they recorded 39 degrees Celsius. Okay, and it came in the afternoon. This estimate comes from recent historical weather data for the area showing maximus near that level, and this is coming from a verified source known as Time and Date. How does this concern Maazi Nnamdi Kanu, and how does this concern the law, the court of laws in that state? Well, let's put every single thing into perspective for you to fully understand. Okay, take note of this 39 degrees Celsius. Now there we want the highlights for you as we break down this video. We'll put everything into perspective. See, yesterday in Sokoto, the temperature reached 39 degrees Celsius, which is around 102 Fahrenheit. Okay, it happened in the afternoon. To put it in perspective, this is hotter than most ovens used for baking in Nigeria, and it feels extremely uncomfortable if you're outside without shade or water. Even short exposure to the sun can make you sweat heavily, and prolonged time outdoors can lead to heat and also exhaustion. For comparison, many people's home air conditioning is set for around 24 to 26 degrees Celsius. What does this mean? So it means that Sokoto State, as of yesterday, they reached 39. We'll just call them 40 degrees Celsius. And from recordings and from experts, it's hotter than most ovens that is being used in baking. Imagine oven where your house that you use in baking. You use in baking your bread, making breads and cakes and all. The current weather condition in Sokoto hot past most ovens in the home. So how does this concern the case of Maazi? Well, as it stands, Maazi Nnamdi Kanu, through his lawyers, have filed very, very important complaints about the present conditions. And as we speak, the federal government of Nigeria, as of today, don't answer one of Nnamdi Kanu's biggest complaints. We'll get to that part in a second, but then let's still look at with the application I talk about. Since he's detained in Sokoto, his lawyers could file case about. So they filed case about poor prison conditions, denial of medical treatment, denial of lawyer access, and violation of human rights. Okay, and this came in from the Sokoto Federal High Court. So as you can see, Nnamdi Kanu isn't happy with the conditions in that prison, coupled with the very, very hot nature of the prison. Nnamdi Kanu is asking the prison warders and its authorities to find ways and methods to make that place at least make it day habitable for humans, because prisoners are not cows, they don't be goats. Now humans, they be like you and I. Imagine being placed in an oven that is around 40 degrees Celsius hot. How will you survive? So as we speak now, in the fight for 4 or 3 biggest things where they right now on your screen. You can pause this particular section of this video, make you read them up and fully understand every single thing where they. The interesting part of this whole conversation is Nnamdi Kanu has the fundamental rights to do so, because if you look at this part where I don't bracket, there are some cases, maybe say inmates filed lawsuits against the correctional center, asking the correctional center to put things in place. We get this one in Akoju versus Adeleke 2007, and you can just pause this whole thing to see that Nnamdi Kanu has the right to do so. So for him to have done that, it means say the court of law will force Sokoto State Prison to put things in place for the well-being of every single person where they there. That one is good news number 2. Let's look at good news number 3, where they come from Sokoto State Appeal Court. Sokoto's Appeal Court can provide copies of relevant rulings, transcripts, case file to his lawyers. What does this even mean? You know, say Nnamdi Kanu was sentenced by Omotosho. Said that this man shouldn't be given access to devices or any other thing. Sokoto State Appeal Court now don't say, okay, well, since you don't have access to devices like laptop, printers and all, we'll make, you can use, okay? You can use our lawyers, you can use our environment to gather every single material that you need in prison. Meaning say, if you want some court documents, just ask the warders to reach out to the Sokoto State Appeal Court. They will assist you with everything you need, like court authorized inspection. They will give you all public records related to your case. Okay, and you'll be permitted and allowed to take handwritten notes. That is to say, after going through all these court papers, anything, any case file where they in line with your own case, we go help you win your own case, you are free to take handwritten notes, since you have no access to laptops or tablets. This is a big win for Sokoto State Appeal Court to tell Mazi that, see, use our environment for your learning and for your forthcoming appeal. It means say these people really want him to receive justice. Don't forget, say Nnamdi Kanu, they defend himself in the court of law. Hope you know. As far as you are defending yourself in the court of law, you need all the materials needed as a prisoner. Okay? So now this is good news number 3. I beg, what do you think of every single thing we've showcased here? Let's move on to good news number 4, as the case may be. This one, na good news it be, but still on still. We say make we show now, because any win is a win. Wetin be this one, and how will it assist Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in his case filed? Okay, make we break am down. As of yesterday, being the 10th of March of 2025, a man known as Comrade Amoda made a statement. Showing right now on your screen is that statement where it said, breaking, Nnamdi Kanu converts to Islam in Sokoto, declares Igbo are from Saudi Arabia and not Israel. Details soon. Now we'll see this man talk. But you want to, you're going to be saying, in every nonsense, there are atoms of sense. If you are seeing news like this, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has converted to Islam, first thing that will come to your mind is this is absolute nonsense, which I will be. But in every nonsense, they can't even put a picture of him. So in every nonsense, you need to pick 1 or 2 cents from it. If we see this kind of thing, it means there's a possibility that this man is currently being forced, one way or the other, to convert into Islam. I'm just saying. I'm not saying he was forced. I'm just giving you every possible scenario. Is it possible to say this man has been forced to convert to Islam based on wetin that tweet they talk. But then the appeal courts and some courts in Sokoto State came out to debunk that. But first thing first, the man who posted that thing is known as Comrade Amoda. Now he post that particular thing, say Nnamdi Kanu has converted to Islam. When you look at his Twitter page and you see his name, you see the profile picture, and you see where he comes, you gonna say this not just a means and method to thwart the ability of Nnamdi Kanu. But then, as they speak, that particular conversation coming from that Amoda has been debunked by different sources in the country, including courts in Sokoto State, as the case may be. Do well to pause this video, read up, and make you fully understand what the court they talk. This one is another big win for Mazi, a very big and gigantic one. Now let's look at the fifth good news we will get for you in this video. But before I showcase them to you, if you find our videos interesting, I beg do well to like the video, like them. If you don't watch this video reach this particular point in time, like them, make I see people where they watch videos well. So what did they happen as of today? There's a big and gigantic news that they come out today. What be that the federal government approves hiring of medical staffs for prison. What does that mean? The federal government of Nigeria has approved the employment of 50 medical doctors and 100 nurses to work in correctional center and hospitals across the country. This is coming from the Punch, and this was released today as it is a breaking news coming from the country. Okay, this decision was announced by Dr. Olubunmi Tunjiojo, who is the Minister of Interior, who said it follows a shortage of medical personnel in some prison facilities. The news went on and on. How is this a good news? How is this a fantastic one? I will tell you how. I'll give you two different scenarios. This particular statement coming from the federal government of Nigeria, it don't even help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, but at the same time, it will help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's health. There are two benefits. It will help his health and help his case. Let's break it down one after the other. How will it help his health? It will help his health to improve access to medical care. We all know say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not the youngest persons among us. We all know say he gets health issues and challenges like every human should be. Reports suggest that some prisons, including Sokoto prison, previously had limited or no resident doctors. If Kanu develops any health issues while detained, the newly assigned doctors and nurses can provide timely medical attention. This helps prevent deterioration of health, which is particularly important for high-profile, long-term detainees. Okay, so it will help his health condition and situation drastically. How will this help his case? This is where things have gotten really, really interesting. That move made by Tinubu as of today don't support Nnamdi Kanu's legal claims regarding prison conditions. Yes, Kanu's lawyer could use lack of adequate medical care as part of a human rights or detention rights argument in court, in the appeal court. Okay, with the government actively addressing the shortage of medical staff, it shows the authorities are responding to a systematic problems, potentially strengthening his case, that is the case of Nnamdi Kanu, for better treatment or transfer if needed. So I don't show you say this whole thing will help his case in a medical form. It will also help his case in a legal structure. We don't show you the two, and you go know how it will be. Our move will reduce health-related complications for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's appeal. Next, what did it happen? Okay, make I show you the sixth. I was going to show you other things regarding that thing with Tinubu don't do. We don't employ 100 doctors and 50 nurses. But man, not to waste your time. We could just move on swiftly and sharply. Now let's move on and see the sixth good news where they on the table. This one to me happens to be the biggest news amongst all of them. This one I really affects Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directly. What will be the sixth news? We all know say Nnamdi Kanu has he submitted a 22 grounds of appeal or a 22 notice of appeal to the appeal court in Abuja. Very, very good. In that document when he presents before the for the appeal court. He tell the court say, na him go defend himself by himself. Na him go defend himself by himself. Now waiting Nnamdi Kanu tell the court of law. But then, as we speak, something else has come up in this man's case that we all need to pay attention to and pick one or two from. Let's see that. Okay. Let me read through this whole thing gradually first. Then we'll pick them up from there. Okay. So his appeal includes requests to be present at hearings. So now the Kanu wants to be present and defend himself. Kanu's appeal filing includes a request for him to attend court hearings, which is notable because the inclusion on the record of a defendant's presence can be beneficial for his own legal presentation. This signals that he's actively engaging the appeal process, even from detention. This is coming from the Guardian newspaper as our reference. So what did they happen? Now I'll break them down for you. Even as say Nnamdi Kanu wants to defend himself in the court of law by himself, the appeal court can say no. We don't want you to do so. The appeal court has the right to say no. Broski, we don't want you to defend yourself because we don't feel like you're capable of defending yourself in the court of law. Are you following? And they will come pick, if Nnamdi Kanu doesn't want to pick a lawyer, they will pick a lawyer from him. As it stands and as we speak, the appeal court has not made any comments regarding if they would want to force him to get a lawyer, or they will tell him, broski, defend yourself by yourself. Like I said, the appeal court has that right, 100% right to do so. For clarity's sake, make I show you. Okay, it states, yes, the court can legally deny his request to be physically present at the appeal hearing, even though it is generally considered a right for an appellant to attend. Here is how it works in Nigeria. They can't break them down, how every single thing they work and how it be. Let's go through them. Real life precedent. In high profile cases in Nigeria, courts have sometimes denied the accused physical attendance due to security concerns, but allowed lawyers to represent them fully. Okay? Example, some cases like this and political detainee cases, e.g., Abuja Federal High Court trials, restricted physical access, but still accepted full legal submissions and participation via the council. Hope you guys are paying attention. So even if Nnamdi Kanu wants to defend himself by himself, the appeal court can say, no, don't defend yourself. Get a lawyer, or else your case will be moved aside.
Sure, now don't see everything where they go on. We think we they pray make Nnamdi Kanu just they release, because we not see anything we be say in commit, and true he never commit. Everybody don't attest to it, say he never commit anything. It's just say government just don't see say releasing him go affect them. But I believe say with the pressure where they go on right now, and if you look at the way where US they put much pressure on Nigeria, gonna say time don't reach for them to do the right thing. And I told you now last time say this thing they political, so they could just use a political means to make sure say Nnamdi Kanu they release. So well, when I don't see everything they go on, I not go just talk much. I go allow one and make una just drop on our thoughts at the comment section, and don't forget to click the subscribe button for more updates. Don't forget to share this video to everyone on every social media platform. It's very important. Thank you, my lovely people.